Alright. Let's line this up. Yo, what's good? It's Cam here, and today I'm gonna be breaking down how I made this loop for Future, Meek Mill, Nardo Wick, now what kind of vibes. So let's listen.
Cameron, you get it.
So honestly, this loop is pretty simple. I have a few layers of Analog Lab, and then I have a few layers of Keyscape, and then just a few one-shots. So yeah, let's get into it. First thing I did was I pulled up this Analog Lab preset, Dark Tension in the Drift bank, and this is a stock bank in Analog Lab. And so for all of these presets, I literally opened Analog Lab, went over here to my banks, and I clicked on a random bank, random preset, and I used the first one for all of these. It's crazy. Anyway, this is the MIDI I laid down. So it's pretty simple. I just have the root note right here, C sharp, and then I went up 2 notes. This is the diminished chord, and then it goes up to the minor, which is just 1/2 step up, and that's all that is right there. And then I just started clicking around and started finding other notes that sounded good, and this happens to be the 5 of the minor, and then it goes up here to the octave of the root note, which is C sharp, and then it just repeats again, but then this top note goes up 2 semitones. I copied and pasted that over 4 bars, and then I duplicated it over again but pitched it up 5, and that pattern I pretty much duplicated for all these other sounds in Analog Lab. So this is how all those layers sound together. And as for processing, I didn't really do too much to the first sound. I didn't do literally anything. The second sound, I added some reverb, and then there were a few harsh frequencies that I had to cut out. And then the third sound, I just added crystallizer, the space washer preset, turn the mix knob down to 39%, and then add a ghost beat that adds a reverse at the end of every 4 bars. Next sound in this loop is the bass, and if you first go into Analog Lab and you click on bass right here, it's the Jupiter bass at the very top, and the bass pattern sounds like this. And the processing for the bass is pretty simple too. I added a decapitator for a little bit of distortion. I turned the knob up to about 6, and then I added an EQ to take a little bit of the highs out. And then I layered that bass with a Keyscape piano. This is the Wash preset, and it's the exact same pattern. And there was no processing that went into that piano. I just turned it down a little bit over here. Then I added one more Keyscape pattern up here in the higher register, and it basically just plays the chords in the original MIDI. So right here, I have the C sharp minor, and then I have the C sharp diminished, and it just goes back and forth, and then over here it goes up 5. So this is how it sounds. For the processing, I added an EQ to take a little bit of the highs out and a lot of the lows. I have a fruity delay 2 here that it's just a simple preset I made real quick. And then I have the mix knob down to 41%, and then I just have a reverb. So this is how everything sounds together right now. Now for the textures, I got all of these from Max Shooter's Sound Source Creative Kit. It's in the one shots and then the accents folder. And for these, I didn't do anything but stretch them to be on time, and then I pitched a few of them to be on key. And as for the processing, I have a pan man, so it goes back from ear to ear. And then I have a reverb to make it a little bit more ambient in the background. So this is what the full sample sounds like. Alright, so let's get into adding the drums. So that's all I had. Oh my god, my camera just died. Holy shit, my camera just died. Hold on. Alright, the drums are done, so we're just gonna get into arranging now. Alright, so the arrangement on this is pretty simple. I got everything in for the intro. And then for the first half of the hook, I took out the second layer of analog lab, which is this. This really serves as kind of a counter melody because everything else in this loop is very mellow. This is what the first half of the hook sounds like. And then the second half of the hook, I brought back in this top piano, and then I brought that second analog lab back in. I also have this little tom fill that I only add like every here and there. That's what it sounds like. And then for the bridge, I have the last clap and I have the last clap hit in what I have the last clap hit in the 8-bar pattern, and then I have the hi-hat come back in right there. So this is what it sounds like going back into the hook from the bridge. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to follow me on Instagram right here. Sure, let me know what you guys would like to see from me in the future. I'm gonna leave the link to this loop in the description of this video for free for you guys so you guys can check it out. If you guys use the loop, make sure you post a snippet on your Instagram story and tag me so I can see it. Maybe we can lock in. Maybe I'll send the beat out. How are you supposed to end a video? Like, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hell nah. I'm just gonna end this shit.